Starting a business can be extremely exciting. However, there are so many various options out there, it can be confusing as to which option to choose. In today's video, I am going to talk to you about whether or not a DBA is required when starting a business. Hi, my name is Andrew. I'm the managing attorney here at Freedom Through Business, where we help entrepreneurs just like you start your businesses, grow your businesses, while staying legally compliant. The purpose of these videos are to provide you with as much clarity and guidance in the beginning stages of starting a business. And so if you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, as well as the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos. These videos are for educational purposes, and so make sure you speak with a professional prior to doing anything. And so with that side note out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the purpose of today's video, which is a DBA required when starting a business? If you're not too familiar with what a DBA is an acronym, and it stands for Doing Business As. It's also known as a fictitious business name. It's also referred to as a trade name, etc. When it comes to a DBA, it's commonly mistaken as a business entity. What I mean by this is a majority of people out there believe that a DBA is a separate business legal entity that provides various benefits. But this is just not the case. A DBA is not a separate legal entity. In fact, a DBA does not provide any sort of real benefits other than being able to choose and use one's preferred business name. Additionally, a DBA does not provide any personal liability protection whatsoever. Hence, DBAs are merely a formality when it comes to choosing and using a business name. Ultimately, DBAs are not required to start a business. DBAs are used only by a select few entrepreneurs, and they're only used in very specific situations. The types of situations an entrepreneur may use a DBA will be with a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or an LLC. DBAs are a lot more common when it comes to sole proprietorships and partnerships. The reason for this is because a sole proprietorship and a partnership, the default business name of a sole proprietorship and a partnership is a surname of each owner or owners. This really restricts owners from being able to market and display their business as they see fit. Hence, they file a DBA so they can choose their preferred business name, and from there they'll be able to then market and display their business under their preferred business name, which would most likely lead to attracting clients or customers who are looking for that specific type of product or service. The client or customer will be able to identify the product or service because of the business name, which can be helpful when it comes to growing businesses. Another situation a DBA may be used is with LLCs. However, DBAs are not used with LLCs as much because owners of an LLC have the ability to choose their preferred business name from the start of their business. They can choose their business name, they can choose their preferred business name. They do not need to use their surname, unlike a sole proprietorship or a partnership. However, the owner of an LLC who's looking to change the type of business they're looking to conduct, say for example, they used to do product sales and now they're looking to provide consultation services, and they want to change their marketing, their branding, then in that case, that LLC owner is going to want to consider filing a DBA so they can use a new preferred name that better suits consultation service-based businesses. And so to conclude, a DBA is not a separate legal entity. A DBA does not provide personal liability protection. A DBA is really only used for formality purposes. If you happen to have any questions about anything that I talked about in today's video with respect to DBAs, make sure you click the link down below to book your free call with a professional who can help you better understand what a DBA is and how to properly use one. If you happen to enjoy this video, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, as well as bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos. It's time to invest in yourself. It's time to rise.